Welcome for another fun pick a card reading, and today we're going to ask the question, will you end up together? Okay, so we have three options as usual. This is group 1, that is Moss Agate, group 2, Howlite, and group number 3, Black Obsidian. Choose which of these three crystals you're actually drawn to. And again, this will not resonate for all of you because it's a general reading. And before we get started, let me also remind you that you have free will. You and your person have free will, and nothing is set in stone, okay? And at the same time, energies do change. These are the energies as I'm doing the reading, and it can change at any time, okay? All right, so let's get started. Okay, so we have here Moss Agate for group number 1. Let's see, will you end up together? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages. You have here Prince of Swords, Justice, Eight of Pentacles, Strength, okay. Magician, Six of Swords. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you got your Knight of Cups. All right, very interesting. Let me just fix this first before you get started. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing here a lot of Swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, especially Libra. I'm also seeing here Aries and Leo, if it's actually a fire sign. All right, so will you and your person end up together? I'm actually hearing, for some of you, it all started out as something casual. Somebody would definitely resonate with what I'm going to talk about. You guys started out as something very casual. There's flirtations, okay? And I'm actually getting that this person, honestly, is not looking for a committed relationship, okay? I feel to be quite very blunt because, like what I always say, I don't want to sugarcoat things. I'm just going to deliver what I'm hearing. Some of you, not all of you, have been dealing with a person who's a charmer, okay? Very charismatic, a person who really likes to flirt, okay? And you love that about this person. You were actually drawn by this person's charm. And for some reason, you notice that this person's kind of like controlling himself or herself from deepening the connection. I'm also getting that this connection that you have with your person requires a lot of hard work, okay? Hard work in such a way that the both of you needed to accept each other's flaws. That's the number one thing I'm hearing, as well as, you know, boundaries is also what I'm actually picking up. I'm also getting that some of you have been dealing with a person who is less emotionally mature than you, okay? That's actually what I'm getting here. And I feel this created a lot of conflict. Some of you got really, really tired because it was as if you were always the one who was exerting effort, okay, or putting in the hard work into this connection. And you feel that this person is acting a bit mysterious or distant or a bit detached. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they really want to happen, okay? Some of you also moved on from this person, or this person kind of like created this, you know, wall. Some of you actually stopped communicating to each other, but I feel that the both of you are still thinking about each other. That's also what I'm getting. I'm also hearing this one specific scenario in which You met this person not knowing at first that they're already married, okay? And this person actually saw you, especially if you're a woman watching this, they saw you and they're very attracted, okay? This person was really attracted to your beauty, and he probably started flirting with you, okay? Not actually telling you first that this person is married, okay? That's why I'm also hearing that this would require a lot of hard work on your part as well, group number one. Some of you have been trying to be strong with the strength card over here. You're trying to be strong. Some of you have been waiting before this person worked on their divorce. And I also feel, and this is not for all of you, I also feel that the person you've been dealing with is the kind of person who doesn't want to be controlled. They wanted their freedom. They wanted to be the one calling the shots. They wanted to be the one who's in control of the entire relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm actually getting. But let's see. We'll try to pull up more cards and we will identify the very end if you and this person are meant to be together, or if you guys were actually going to end up together, okay? Let's see. Okay, you got your come to the edge, and you got loyal heart. Interesting. Okay. So, what I'm actually seeing here, group number one, is that this person sees you as their counterpart, okay? Look at this 2L, okay, forming a heart. So I really feel that this person found their match, okay? So regardless of the scenario that I've mentioned earlier, whether they're already married or not, okay, they see you as their counterpart. You guys might also be mirroring, okay, each other. And I feel that some of you guys, you know, this person would actually try to take a risk into this connection. I feel that this person is going to take that leap of faith because they really do love you, all right? You got loyal heart, so definitely there's a lot of deep, profound love that exists between you and this person. And I feel that this person is also feeling that. They know that it is you that they wanted to be with. So I feel, okay, based on these cards that you're getting, that somebody in this connection would take that leap of faith, or somebody would actually take that risk in order to be with you. Okay, let's see what else. Like what I said, this is not an easy walk in the park. This would require a lot of hard work, and it got your spiritual strength, okay? So it's not really that easy for both of you. Okay. Oh my God, you got destiny. And at the bottom of the deck, you got your patience. I can't believe this. Oh, wow. So I'm definitely saying that there is a huge possibility that you and your person are going to end up together. But just like what I said, even at the very beginning, it would actually, you know, take a lot of hard work, patience, a lot of strength. Spiritual strength is actually talking about that you and your person, if this is not just you or your person, that both of you are actually trying to hold on to it, okay? The both of you are trying to hold on to this connection, really mustering up all the courage and strength to keep this going, okay? For some of you, I feel somebody needed to work on their confidence in order to take this risk, okay? I'm actually getting that. But you have destiny here, so this is talking about fate. And I feel that eventually things will actually, turn for you, all right, towards your favor. And yeah, you and your person are definitely fated to meet, all right? But the question is all about, will we end up together? I'm actually sensing that there is a possibility that you guys might end up together, but again, that word but, it's not gonna happen as fast as you wanted it to be, because like what I said, this is a very challenging connection. It would require a lot of patience as well, okay? But so far, based on the cards that you've been getting, I'm actually seeing very, positive energies. And I feel that there is a possibility that you and your person are going to be back together if you guys are separated at this time. All right. Let's see, what else? Let's try. Let's try this deck. You got colors and numbers. You got here Rama. Okay, Journey of the Soul. All right. So, what I'm actually, seeing here, yeah, look at this. What feelings are you struggling to acknowledge? Just like what I said, for some of you, you have been dealing with a person who's actually not, wanting to feel the emotion or feel the feeling. It's kind of like this person is much more logical than emotional, okay? That's the vibe that I'm getting. But deep down, they know that you are special to them. They know that they really have deep feelings for you. But for some of them, they tend to escape it, okay? That's what I'm actually getting. I feel that this person's feeling very lonely right now with this separation. I feel that things are also not adding up. I'm drawn to the skies. It's kind of like very bleak. That's also what I'm getting. So I feel that you and this person, you both are very lonely without each other, okay? And I feel that some of you as well are dealing with a person who is from a different country, that this person needed to travel by water, okay? Because I'm drawn to this water over here just to be with you. So like what I said, whatever the scenario is for you, since this is obviously a general reading, okay? I'm actually sensing that this would require a lot of hard work and effort. If it's actually a person from a different country that they have to journey or travel towards you, it would take a lot of risk. It would take a lot of effort, okay, on both parts. So that's actually what I'm getting here. But I feel it would take some time. I'm drawn to this grandfather clock, so I'm actually, sensing that it is possible that you guys are going to end up together, but it would require patience, a lot of strength, and a lot of hard work, okay? But this is actually pretty positive anyway. It's just that I don't think it's gonna happen as fast as you wanted it to be. But let's see, what else are we going to pull up? You got wind activation. Door to value. And you got here. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Exactly. All right. Oh boy. So what I'm actually seeing here is that I don't know, I'm really getting that some of you have been dealing with a strong air sign. Either you are the air sign here or the person that you're dealing with as well. But whatever the signs, I'm actually getting that eventually this person, okay, if they weren't looking at the value of the connection at the very beginning, okay, and it really did upset most of you, and you might have felt just like what I said, that this person is trying to avoid this feeling, trying to avoid to have this deeper relationship with you. For some of you, okay, I feel that eventually this person would actually try to speak the truth, okay. Somebody really needed to unmask themselves, all right? Because honesty is definitely very essential in any type of relationship, right? Somebody's not really being open, somebody's not being very truthful or authentic about how they feel. Just like what I said at the very beginning, and some of you dealt with a person, yeah, they flirted with you, or they actually did this and did that, but you thought that there's something else, or you wanted to have this deeper commitment, and it's as if this person ignored you, or they appeared as if, you know, they're actually not wanting to be in a relationship. But like what I said, some of them are actually, I hate to say this, but this is the brutal truth, okay? They weren't really ready to be in a relationship. I feel that some of you guys have been dealing with a person who's, not to say that they're a player, but they love to have casual dates, maybe, even if they're not, you know, let's say they're not really connected with a person already, or they're not married. I feel that this person just really wanted to have fun, okay? And when you guys started developing feelings for each other, this person probably got a bit scared, and some of them kind of like slowly tiptoed away from this connection. That's also what I'm getting, because they weren't really expecting, or they weren't really wanting to be in a serious relationship, to be quite brutally honest, okay? But I feel that eventually this person would actually speak the truth. Just like what I said, I feel that somebody would take that risk. Just like what I said, they don't settle down right away. For majority of you watching this group number one, the person that you're dealing with is not somebody who will actually jump into a very committed relationship right away. Some of them, they tend to change their mind. You might be dealing with a person who's very indecisive, either in and out of your life, or they're indecisive, you know, they wanted this, but then suddenly they're going to back out. So I feel that eventually, because of this separation, they're already, actually, that's what I'm hearing, they're already seeing your value, okay? Because like what I said, this person is feeling very empty, that the both of you are actually not together. Some of them are thinking of taking a risk to be with you again. And so for majority of you, this person will actually try to take a risk, because they're seeing you as their counterpart, okay? And they're seeing you as somebody that they really wanted to be with. But again, it might take a while before this person takes off his or her mask, okay? But I'm actually sensing, like what I said, very positive energy so far in this connection. Yeah, very twin flame. That's really what I'm picking up. Very twin flame energy. One is actually a runner. But regardless of the labels, okay, I'm actually sensing that, yeah, this person would take that risk to be with you. Very positive cards with this destiny card, but again, it will require this patience, okay? You're dealing with a slow mover. All right, so let's try to pull up one more before we wrap things up. Oh my God, look at that. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. What did I tell you? Wow, such beautiful one for group number one. Okay, let's get two more. finances and career. Okay. Okay, and you got here, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. All right. So, what I'm actually seeing here, group number one, yeah, you're the one for them. This could be the one. So I feel that your person is going to, if they're not already, okay, slowly realizing that you are the one for them. Because I'm really sensing that ever since the separation, I'm really drawn to the dark, bleak skies from one of the cards that I saw. And I feel it's your person's emotion right now or current state that things are not adding up anymore. And they've been actually trying to think about it. They're contemplating about it, and they're slowly realizing that this is the one. You are the one for them with this loyal heart, the counterpart. Okay, some of them though, they're putting their focus on their finances and career, which is probably why they never wanted to be in a deeper relationship with you. You might have noticed that this person's primary focus had something to do with their own business or their career, and it's as if they're not really wanting to settle down. Okay, some of them are very career focused. For some of you guys, especially if it's actually a person from a different country and you guys are in a long distance relationship, I feel that this person needed to work on their money first. Okay, that's also what I'm getting. With the free yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. I feel that for some of you guys who are resonating with, they're already married, okay, they needed to free themselves first. Okay, maybe they're dealing with a person who's also controlling of them, probably using the kids or any other, factors that's creating a blockage in this connection, but they needed to free themselves. Some of them, they're just controlling themselves from being with you. Either these are their emotional issues, okay? For some, either it's because they're already connected with someone else, so they have to free themselves first, okay, to take back control of their life. That's what I'm getting for you. And I'm also seeing that for some of you, if this is not a twin flame, it's a combination of soulmate as well. That's also what I'm getting. But regardless of the labels, you and this person are very much connected spiritually, okay? All right, very positive for group number one. I'm actually sensing that there is a huge potential that you guys are going to end up together. But like what I said, it will take some time. And again, it will test your patience. It would take a lot of strength, both parts, okay, as well as hard work, okay? All right, so yeah, why don't I pull up, another card for you as a message. Let's see here. Let's try this Lover's Oracle cards. Message for group one, Spirit. All right. So here's a message for you, group number one. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Exactly. What did I tell you at the very beginning? That it would take a lot of hard work. Some of you guys are also being asked to have or exert patience with each other, okay? Because I noticed that the main keyword for this to work, okay, it had something to do with patience. It had something to do with embracing each other's flaws, okay? Like any other relationship, of course, that you have to accept the fact that nobody's perfect, okay? And it's up to you guys to learn how to compromise and to embrace each other regardless of their own flaws, because we are all flawed human beings, okay? So instead of criticizing each other, it would actually create more hurt. in the process. So that's the message for you, group number one. Try to love and accept each other, and by doing so, your relationship with each other will actually transform. Okay? All right, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you again on the next picky card. Bye bye, guys. Hello, group number two. You chose Howlite Crystal. So let's see. Will you end up together? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages. You have the moon. You have Ace of Swords. You have Six of Cups. You have Judgment. Seven of Cups. Oh my god, you got Two of Cups. This is really beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, you got your Queen of Wands. Alright, let me actually fix the cards before you get started. So I'm sensing, yeah, a lot of water energies here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, especially Scorpio and Pisces, all right? And what I'm actually getting here, some of you guys are also dealing with a person from overseas, or this is a long-distance relationship for some of you. You might be also different from each other, okay? Race, culture, age, just like this, you know, couple over here. Look at that. All right, they're different from each other, and they have laptops, or yeah, so I'm getting that some of you, this is a long distance relationship in which you guys are just, yeah, chatting via Skype maybe, or yeah, talking via email or whatever, you know, platform. But what I'm actually getting here, guys, is that I'm hearing for some of you, you have been dealing with a person who is kind of like confusing. Some of you are, you know, feeling that things are not certain anymore. You don't know if this person would ever come back to you. You don't know if this person is going to speak the truth. I'm also getting that you have been dealing with a person who's masking their emotions. You know, they are very secretive or very mysterious. It's like, it's hard to get some information from this person. That's also what I'm hearing, because they're not very, very open with you, especially when it comes to the matters of the heart or their emotions. And this connection definitely requires a lot of clarity, okay? I feel that somebody is not being very much clear about their intentions. I'm also getting that some of you are not yet a couple. I feel that you started online. Maybe this is an online dating, or you guys are actually friends, and then somebody is kind of like showing you signs as if they're not sure whether they wanted to be in a much more deeper relationship with you. So honesty, clarity, or open communication is one of the blockages in this connection as well. Somebody is sending out confusing signals, or somebody's actually very much confused about what do they really want to happen. Again, that's what I'm seeing, okay? I'm also hearing, now this is not for all of you, I'm actually seeing that at first you and this person are going to move away from each other. Some of you guys would actually be dealing with another person. Maybe you would actually be in a brand new relationship, or this person is going to be in a brand new relationship. So you might be thinking that, oh, this is impossible. I don't think we're going to end up together anymore. I have a new person now, and this person is also going to entertain a brand new person. So whichever way, whether it's you or this person, but I'm actually sensing that eventually the both of you would still end up together. Okay? This is very clear for group number two. Much clearer than group number one's reading, although group one's reading is also beautiful. For group two, I'm definitely seeing that you guys have this strong possibility really of being together, even if you've entertained other people, or you would end up also try to yeah, like be in a relationship rather with another person, and you thought that it's all over because I've already dumped this person, or I've already, you know, moved on from this person. I'm actually getting that for some reason fate will actually bring the both of you together. Okay, that's actually what I'm seeing. For some of you, I'm hearing right now that this is not for all of you again, because this is a general reading. I'm hearing that this person wasn't very sure with you, because they are looking for other options. Okay, I feel that this is the type of individual who doesn't want to jump in a relationship right away. They're very careful when it comes to that. They wanted to explore new experiences, or they wanted to make sure that this is really the one for them. So I feel not necessarily a player, not for all of you, but I feel that this person loves the excitement of you know, meeting different people. um I'm also hearing some of you guys met at the bar. That's what I'm hearing. It all started out that way, and that's why this person loves to kind of like talk with different types of people. That's what I'm getting for some of you. All right, I'm sensing a lot of scenarios here. Somebody's from Washington. I'm hearing Washington. I don't know, but that's something very specific. But anyway, I'm actually getting that eventually you and this person would actually be together again. All right. That was so clear for group number 2. Let's see. Let's try to pull up more cards here. And also Boston. This is so weird. I'm hearing countries. For group 1, I never heard anything like that. So that's how I do the reading. I would just, you know, deliver whatever it is I'm hearing, random, you know, things that I'm hearing. And so far I'm hearing Washington and Boston. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to United States even. So, of course, I'm actually familiar with the States. I've been, you know, hearing that, but I really don't know anything much, okay, about that. But I'm hearing Washington and Boston, okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and proceed with the reading. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I just love this reading so much. Your reading group 2 is really beautiful, okay? Alright, look at that. You got Truth Be Told and the Fate. So just like what I said, you are actually dealing with a person who is very confusing, okay? They're masking their true feelings for you. Some of you have been, you know, really thinking like, are we really what? Are you really serious about this connection? Do you have plans for this connection? They're not being very clear with you, okay? Because they're afraid to actually commit right away. That's number 1. Number 2, they have this feeling of, I want to try something else. I'm not sure yet. So they're kind of like indecisive. Some of them, it's not necessarily that they wanted to look for other options, but it's just that, hold on, I'm not ready, okay? Some of them, they just wanted things to be casual, all right? Nothing very serious. Some of them are commitment phobic. That's also what I'm hearing. But whatever the case may be for you guys, I'm actually sensing that this person is wearing a mask. So they're not telling you the truth, all right? Just like what I said at the very beginning, especially just by seeing that Ace of Swords, what this what this connection really lacks is open, honest communication and clarity. All right, somebody needed to be clear with their intentions, and they're not being very clear with you. Okay, they're masking the truth from you. But I feel that deep down, just like, this image over here, there's a lot of love, from this person for you. I'm actually also getting, you might be dealing with a person who's actually very wise, very smart. They're more logical, okay? Just like the owl. The owl is very knowledgeable, very wise. So I feel that's the kind of person that they are, all right? And you got the fate, so this is actually talking about destiny. Beautiful for group number 2. So definitely fate brought the both of you together, all right, for a reason. You might be also wondering, or your person might be also wondering, why is it that I met this person? What's really the purpose of why I met this guy or this woman? And I feel some of you are actually going to kind of like think, why is it that, the both of us are, still together? Because some of you guys are going to move on, or this person would move on, okay? And this person, some of you, not all of you, okay? Not all of you would actually be in a relationship, a brand new one. But for some reason, I don't know when, okay? Because time is fluid and, energies change. But so far, the message I'm hearing for group number 2 is that fate will bring you together again. So that's why I love group 2's reading so much. I feel that you would actually not expect it, all right? Or your person, especially your person, they would not expect that you guys are gonna bump into each other again or be together again. Because again, I'm seeing that there is a reason why the both of you were brought together. And look at this, at the bottom of the deck, such beautiful cards for group 2, serendipity. So this is obviously a very strong connection. You would be definitely seeing some signs, some synchronicities, okay, about this person, and vice versa. I feel that your person would also be always reminded about you. So yeah, it's always talking about, a fated meeting here, luck, chance, whatever. Wow, this is actually beautiful. I love group 2's reading. Let's see what else. Okay, you got your emotional loss. Oh God, somebody's not speaking their truth. You got the throat chakra. Yeah, there you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Movement, choices, and decisions. What did I say? I said earlier that your person's kind of like indecisive. They're having a hard time making that final decision. That's why they'd rather not say anything with this throat chakra, because they're not sure themselves. Okay? And I feel that this really disappointed you. And your person too, okay? I feel that some of you moved on already from this person, or you decided to let go of this person because they're wishy-washy. It's hard for them to make up their own freaking mind. And I feel this is not for all of you, okay? I feel that some of you will move on, or move on first from this person, and this person would actually feel very upset and very disappointed, filled with a lot of regrets that they did let you go. And some of them are actually very regretful that they weren't able to speak the truth with you, okay, because they're so confused themselves. I feel there's that strong energy around confusion for group number 2. A lot of you guys are dealing with a person who's very confused. And you yourself were confused because they projected that energy as well in this connection. Just like this person, they don't know which door are they going to choose. You have finances here, you have marriage. So different doors. They're trying to make, some, decision about what they want. Some of you, like what I said, they're not setting their intentions pretty clear with you, okay? It's like, what do you really want? I could feel that you like me. I could feel that this is not just friendship, maybe. I know that there is something else that you wanted, but why is it that you're acting this way? Why is it that you're acting very wishy-washy? So I'm actually getting a lot of confused energy from this person. But I feel eventually this person would speak the truth, okay? You got truth be told earlier. So I love how everything is correlating. You might be seeing 555. 5 again, changes. Look at this. Truth be told, right? And look at the number 14. Add that up, you got 5. Yeah. So the number 5 is very significant for you, group number 2, okay? And again, it talks about changes. So I feel some of you guys, maybe this person is also a slow mover. Maybe it's hard for them to come up with a final decision. Some of them are actually looking for other options. You got choices here, just like what I said. I'll be very brutally frank here, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat, just like what I always say. I'll say what I hear. Some of you guys are dealing with a person who doesn't want to be committed right away. They just love to be, exploring different experiences, if you know what I mean, before they would actually settle down, okay? So I feel some of you got that message and you walked away. And when you actually walk out of that door, this person got really, really sad and very upset, okay? But remember, even if I'm seeing here for group number 2 that you most probably will end up together, always remember this. And this is something that I always say, okay? Something that I really believe because it personally happened to me. And that's when I learned the lesson. And I've realized that nothing is set in stone. So let's just say you really don't want to be this person that I'm describing. Then don't, okay? Then don't. Because your person has free will, you have free will, everybody has free will, all right? These are just the energies, all right? In my case, just to share to you guys real quick before we move on to the next set of cards, I had a personal reading with psychics that are really awesome, that they don't even need cards at all, and they're just gonna stare at you. And it's as if they can read my mind. Well, they did. Actually, they already know the question in my mind. How crazy is that? That's not even a cold reading. No questions asked from me. And they actually, said very specific details about me being with this person. They even described my future children, and we're talking about 3 different psychics. But guess what? It never happened. Because they gave me a specific month. So what am I saying here? And what have I learned? That the future can be changed, okay? So if you think that that's it, no, it depends. Psychic visions are also different. There are some predictions that is really bound to happen. It's unchangeable. But for majority of the time, you have the free will to change it. Okay, I just wanted to educate you guys about that because I've personally learned about that fact, okay? All right, so let's move on to the next set of cards. Let's see here. You got the food. Oh my God. Talking about truth. You probably saw that, jumping. And it's crazy. There's something about the truth for group number 2. Because look at this card they got. Transparency. Honest, authentic, genuine, present. What did I tell you? Right, group number 2, there's really something about that. And you keep on getting number 2 as well, aside from number 5. So the number 2, group number 2 is very significant as well for you. Look at this. Soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. Yes, this person, I feel they created their own prison. That's what I'm hearing, okay? I feel that this person created their own prison. Some of them, it's out of fear. Just like what I said, I'm picking up that this is for those who are resonating with their person had commitment issues or phobia for some reason when it comes to commitments. Some of you guys have been dealing with a person who just wanted, things to be casual. They really don't like the idea of being in a marriage, okay? Or they really don't like the idea of being really tied down. Like, I'm exclusively just for you, all right? Unfortunately, yeah, there's some people who are like that. So I feel that this person has that, belief, right? Because they've been hurt from the past. So I'm actually getting, that's why they really don't want to say much. That's what I'm hearing right now. They don't want to say much about their plans because they know that you would expect. Okay. And by delivering something to you, you would hold on to it. So again, I feel that a lot of you have been dealing with a person who is, again, aside from they're not being very transparent with this transparency card, they're actually, confuse themselves. They can't make up their mind. All right, they want you, but then all of a sudden they're going to change their mind. I'm getting a very, wishy-washy person, just like what I said. So I feel that eventually, this person would actually realize that when they lost you, just like what I said, all right, um, they really are seeing things much more clearly now. Because I feel that some of them are not wanting to look into their emotions or how they feel. That's also what I'm getting for some of you. That's why there's mask, right? Some of them are having some issues around, yeah, being authentic or being open. It's hard for them to open up and be real with how they feel. That's also what I'm getting. But I feel that eventually they would see that they may have other people around them or they may be surrounded with material stuffs or whatever that is. But they would actually, eventually sense that in real life, they have this lack. So even if they're surrounded with beautiful women, let's say different, women, Mondays to Sundays, there's something that's lacking. And I feel that is you. No kidding. You know me, I'm not going to sugarcoat, but that's the energy I'm getting. Um, you and this person were definitely brought together for a reason. And I feel you already triggered this person to heal that part of them. That's dark. I'm actually hearing that word dark, that dark part of them, okay? Some of them, they're restricting themselves, okay? Some of you guys have been dealing with a person who probably also have other outside restrictions, or meaning there are people who are restricting them from coming towards you. But for a majority of you, you've been dealing with a person who's creating his or her own prison, okay? So yeah, like what I said, I love the synchronicity for your reading group number 2. There's really an issue around communication and clarity or being truthful. Okay. But like what I said, I'm actually sensing that this person will be speaking the truth in the right time. So far, we're on the second group. I don't know what group three's reading is going to be, but for group one, it's very positive too, but yours is actually very clear. I'm definitely sensing that eventually this person will come back to resurrect the connection. The both of you would actually reconnect, okay? When, I do not know, because I'm actually hearing that some of you would actually even have a brand new relationship, or the both of you are going to move on from each other first, and for some reason, you guys are going to be together. Okay, that's what I'm actually, hearing or sensing. Okay, so let's try to pull it more. Yeah, look at that. Full moon completion. Oh, wow. You got your hostilities, the temple path. Okay. This person is very defensive. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? This person is very defensive. It's like they're on guard all the time, especially when it comes to their emotions. I also noticed keep on getting a lot of cards that shows moon. So moon talks about emotions or things that are actually not very certain. Everything is unclear. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces as well. All right. This is actually divinely guided, okay? And it's definitely a very spiritual connection. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love, right? So just like what I said, this person is very defensive. For some of you, it's like they don't want to accept this love that you have been offering them, okay? It's kind of like they're closed off. That's actually what I'm getting. So they have a hard time receiving this love. I feel that the person that you have been dealing with, for some of you, again, not all of you, this person has inner child issues, okay? A wounded child is actually what I'm hearing, all right? I'm actually getting here that eventually, you know, everything will come in full circle, okay? There's going to be a completion, all right? A cycle will actually end. And always remember that this is being backed up by the spirit team, the angels, or the divine, okay? I'm actually also hearing that this connection would definitely teach the both of you some lessons. So it's very, very important that you try to pay attention to what this person is triggering you and vice versa. So I feel that once you were able to also learn the lesson, okay, you guys are gonna be together, all right? Everything will make sense. Everything will be revealed in the right time. That's what I'm hearing too. I'm also getting here that, yeah, there's something about December. Actually, I'm suddenly like, you know, distracted. I'm hearing December. I don't know why I'm hearing December, but yeah, maybe around actually November, December. That's really what I'm hearing. I don't know what that is. Actually, I don't know whether you guys are gonna see each other again November, December. I don't know. Whatever that is, or that's their birthday. I don't know, but I'm hearing November, December. But yeah, suddenly I got distracted there because I wasn't expecting that. Excuse me. And now my throat is getting choked up again. Well, you got the throat chakra, so your person is definitely not being very open with their feelings. This is feelings with the moon here. Okay, so I feel that this created, you know, a lot of conflict in this connection between you and this person because they weren't very clear with you and they're confused themselves, and some of you felt as if they left you hanging, okay? And this really did disappoint a lot of you, and some of you are going to move on because of that. But I'm actually saying that for a lot of you, you guys will actually end up together. Fate will actually bring you back together. That's really what I'm getting here with the Fate card, all right? Yeah, all right. So we're down to 2 more cards or decks. Okay, let's try this one. And for some reason, for group number 2, I'm hearing a lot of random stuffs. I don't know. Oh my god, look at that. Wedding. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay, it is safe for you to love. Exactly. This person has commitment issues or phobias, just like what I said. I feel that eventually this person will open up their heart. Because he got here, open your heart to give and receive. Ooh boy, this reading is so beautiful. I just love the synchronicity. Let me go back to one of your cards real quick. Remember when I said something about receiving? Receive with love and appreciation, right? You got this card, and it says here, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this person's having a hard time receiving love. And I feel this was rooted from a trauma that happened, whether during childhood or a previous relationship. Okay. You got chemistry. Ah, so beautiful. And look at this at the bottom of the deck. Make the effort. So I'm actually seeing very positive results for group number 2. As compared to group number 1, this one is so freaking clear, okay? I really feel that for majority of you, you guys will actually end up together. But like what I always say, all right, nothing is set in stone. Anything can still change. Because you have free will, your person has free will, we all have free will. But so far, based on this reading, I'm actually getting that even though it would take a long time, because that's what I'm hearing, you got the full moon completion. I feel it, it would take some time. There will be some cycles that the both of you are going to end. For some of you, just like what I said, you would even, move on from each other. The both of you are going to even have a brand new relationship with another person. Some of you, okay? Not all of you, some of you. But eventually, the both of you are actually going to be together. You got the wedding. So there's a huge potential that the both of you are actually going to be married, okay? For some of you, the wedding, I'm actually hearing that this had something to do with a person. Maybe if they're already connected with someone else, they needed to work on that first, okay? To work on the marriage before coming towards you. For some of them, okay, you got this. It is safe for you to love. We've already explained that this person is going to be much more open now. They're going to speak the truth. They're willing now to receive the love that you have been also giving to them, okay? Because they know that you and this person have this magical chemistry, okay? A very strong magnetic attraction that exists between the both of you. And I feel this is something that they haven't felt with other people out there, or the people that they've dated with. Remember when I told you something about, now this is going to resonate for those who are going to, resonate with a person who wanted to try different options, okay? I really heard that. I heard from Spirit, they're saying that this person would eventually realize that even though they're surrounded with different types of, people, whether they're male or female, just switch it, okay? Let's say it's a guy, right? Even if they have a lot of options, a lot of women, Monday to Sunday, let's say, they would feel that lack, okay? And you're the one that they're actually, missing. That the kind of love that you gave them is different, okay? It's really different. It's more of like a soul level, and majority of the people that they've dealt with are actually on a physical level. It's something very temporary, okay? So this chemistry that you both share, it's more about the soul level type of connection, all right? That's why I said this is a very spiritual, very deep type of connection. Wow, congratulations, group number 2. I love your reading. You saw me shuffle. You've seen a lot of synchronicities for your reading. It's not something that I just came up with, right? Like telling you, oh, you guys are going to end up together. No, this is something that you saw. It kept on flying, and you keep on getting the same message. So congratulations, all right? Wow. Okay, so let me get a message for you. Let's try this Lover's Oracle. Message for group number 2, please. That's way too many. Okay, so here's your message. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself And wow, such a beautiful message to wrap things, okay? All right, so there you go, group number 2. Congratulations, and I totally wish you all the best in your journey. I'll see you again on the next PK card. Okay, it's group 3's turn, and you chose Black Obsidian. Let's see if you and your person will end up together. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages. You have your Two of Swords, Two of Wands, okay. You have Ace of Wands. You have 10 of Swords, a lot of Swords energy again. You have here the Sun. Oh my god, you got the Devil. At the bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. I can't believe this. You keep on getting the number 2. You got it 3 times in a row. You have Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So you might be seeing 2, 2, 2. Go look that up. But usually if you're also seeing 2, 2, 2, that means you're in these energy of worry, okay, anxiety as well. This is also a sign for you to release any fears and anxieties that you might be feeling. All right, I'm also seeing here Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, if it's actually air. And I'm also seeing fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Leo. And if it's actually earth, Capricorn, okay? So this is actually a very challenging connection out of all 3 groups so far, but we're not done yet, okay? Because we're still going to pull up a lot of cards. But based on this first spread, I must say that this is actually a very challenging connection. Obviously, you and your person are separated right now. There was an ending with the 10 of Swords, okay? This is talking about painful endings. So either some of you also felt betrayed, or there was also betrayal. Some of you also probably dealt with a person who is not in a good energy. I'll be very honest. Not all of you, okay? Because I'm sensing different scenarios, different energies here. I'll begin with what I'm hearing right now, that some of you have been dealing with a person who is in a very low vibrational energy. Some of them are also dealing with substances. That's also what I'm getting, but for some reason, because I'm hearing substances, so either they're doing drugs, but despite of that, you really have a lot of compassion and feeling for this person. I'm also hearing that for some of you, this person is already, connected with someone else, okay? There's a lot of sexual attraction or energy between you and this person too, but I feel that they are very much conflicted, okay, about what to do in this connection. So regardless of the scenarios, I'm actually getting here that somebody in this connection is very conflicted, and I feel it's your person. It's hard for them to make a decision whether they're going to actually come back to you or not, okay? For some of you, I'm actually getting that you've been dealing with a person as well. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing this is very random, very specific. This person is very sexual, okay? So it was purely physical, okay? But when it comes to deepening the relationship or the commitment, it's like this person is not so sure about that, okay? You probably also started out as something, yeah, it's kind of like I'm hearing physical intimacy, things like that. It's very sexual, but for some reason, it's hard for you to let go of this person. And it hurts you whenever this person cannot offer you this commitment that you wanted. I'm also hearing that this person has a different version of love, okay? This is very specific. Somebody needed to hear this. This person's version of love, or how they view love, it's intimacy, okay? It's physical. And your version of love is probably different as well. And it's something that they're not used to, okay? Um, wow, okay. And it was rooted from their childhood, which is why they view love that way. That's also what I'm hearing. For some of you, I'm getting that they're already married or connected with someone else, or they've been juggling two people. Okay, they are having a hard time making that final decision about which to choose. That's what I'm getting here. I'm actually seeing so far a 50-50, to be quite honest, all right? But we're not done yet. But I'm seeing a 50-50 whether if you guys are going to end up together or not. So I'm getting a lot of energy. I'm hearing a person who's addicted to drugs or any form of substances. And actually getting a headache right now. I don't know why. My head hurts so much. This is weird. I never felt that for group 1 and group 2's reading, but whether it's because this person is very conflicted, there's that mental conflict as well. Gosh, this is heavy. I can't believe this. But anyway, let's try to move on to the next cards. Let's see here. Okay, you got the Yin card. Again, look at that. The number is, let me show it to the camera. Number 2. Gosh, this is the 4th time you got the number 2. So there must be something about that number. Either they're born February or you might be seeing 222. Oh, look at this. The Fates. Wow. All right. So what I'm actually sensing here, group number 3, is that with this Fate card, I'm actually definitely sensing that the both of you were really brought together for a reason. Some of you will be asking, why is it that I met this person? Vice versa, your person might be also asking that question, like the both of you couldn't understand why you met this person. What is the purpose of why we were brought together in the first place? So I'm actually sensing a lot of lessons for group number 3. I feel that you and this person were even connected from a past life. I am also hearing that there is a cycle that kept on continuing for you and this person, even from previous lifetimes. Not for all of you, but somebody needed to hear that. With the Fate, it's not necessarily that you guys are going to end up together, okay? This is a sign that you were brought together for a reason. And it's up to you to decipher or to identify what is that reason why you were brought together. What lessons do you need to learn from this connection, okay? But we're not done with the entire reading just yet. At the first spread, I'm seeing 50-50. Some of you guys will not end up together. Okay, some of you would still probably end up together, but we'll see at the very end of this reading, okay? But I'm actually sensing that some of you probably are always the one who's initiating some effort, care, attention. You have always been doing, the work for this person. Some of you, especially for those who are really resonating with, you've been dealing with a person who is addicted to some substances. You've always been there for this person. You've embraced those flaws. It's hard for you to, kind of like let go of this person. All right. Some of you, I'm hearing right now, this is very specific as well, but maybe just a small portion of you, you actually ended up with somebody who's very toxic. Okay. It's a toxic relationship, very, very toxic. There might be some mind games or some form of abuse. That's actually what I'm hearing right now. And I feel that the lesson as well for group number 3, it's about you receiving love, which is weird because for group number 2, their person had a hard time receiving love. As for you, group number three, it's always you who's exerting the effort, you're always putting in the work, and you are not embracing your divine feminine energy. Okay, remember, the divine masculine should be the one who's going to do the action. They're action oriented. But for some reason, some of you guys, there's that imbalance. That's what I'm hearing here. But let's see. Let's try to pull up more. And by the way, I'm also hearing some of you guys are different from each other in whatever ways, okay? Maybe this person is younger than you, or maybe you guys are of different cultures as well. All right, let's see. What else? Suffering in silence. Again, this is what I'm talking about. This is Six of Pentacles, all right? And it had something to do with giving and receiving. Again, balance. You got waiting game. All right. Interesting. So what I'm actually, seeing here, group number three, is that this, just like what I said, this is a very challenging connection out of all the three groups. I feel that some of you are hurting inside. I'm actually hearing that for those who are dealing with a person who is quite abusive, okay? And it's weird, you actually got the black obsidian. Yeah, you chose that. That had something to do as well with protection, okay? So from something that is toxic or negative. So it's weird, you chose that crystal. And yeah, I'm actually hearing toxic connections. That's what I'm hearing right now. So I feel that some of you, just try to suck it in. You're filled with a lot of, sadness. It's hard for you to speak up about, how you feel. And because I'm getting somebody is actually dealing with a person who's very abusive of them. I'm actually getting some of you, not all of you, my gosh, and there's a lot of messages I'm hearing for group number three. Some of you, somebody's just watching this, that they're already married to this person. That's what I'm hearing. Let me deliver that. Somebody's watching this video right now who chose this group three pile, and they're already married, but they don't know whether, am I still going to end up with this person I'm with, because this person honestly is very abusive. I'm hearing that, okay? Wow. Gosh, a lot of messages, hold on. But anyway, whatever the case may be for you guys, all right, I feel that there is a lack of balance here. I feel that for a lot of you, you are always the one who's understanding of this person. You're always the one who's giving to this person. That's why one of the reasons why you guys were brought together, it's for you to learn the lesson of balance, to learn how to create boundaries as well, or set boundaries and healthy boundaries, and to also create balance of giving and receiving. Because like what I said, you needed to embrace the divine feminine energy instead of initiating everything or doing all the work, okay? Some of you are too much in your masculine energy. That's also what I'm hearing. I feel as well that for some of you, yes, there's a possibility that you might end up together, but it would take some time with this waiting game. I feel that you've been waiting, for those who cannot resonate with, my person is, yes, doing drugs, or my person is already, with someone else. I feel that some of you have been waiting for this person to come back, okay? And I'm hearing that this is making you feel very, very sad and lonely, because you don't know whether you guys are really going to be together. You don't know if this person is really going to be serious with you. I'm hearing as well, for those who are resonating with, yes, my person is already married to someone else. I feel that you are feeling hopeless. That's what I'm hearing right now. You're feeling hopeless. It's like you've already kind of like given up on the idea of being with this person, because it's like in your mind, you know that I think it's impossible for us to be together, given the situation that we both have. So, yeah, that's why I'm actually sensing 50-50, honestly, for group number three. Some of you guys, you're not going to end up with this person. Some of you guys, yes, you will, but it will take a long time. I tell you, somebody is in a very toxic energy, whether this is also the partner or the person you have in mind. They are in a very low vibrational energy, okay, and they needed to work through that. For some, they are actually still dealing with this other person. That's why it's hard for them to actually make a decision. Some of them are not, telling you the truth just yet, or not talking to you because it's hard for them to make a decision. They couldn't tell you what they want. They know that you would get upset, and they know obviously that you would ask that question, whether what's your plan. So I'm hearing that too for some of you. My gosh, a lot of dialogues, a lot of I'm hearing a lot of dialogues, or somebody trying to explain the situation. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of, conflict for group number three. Okay. Either you're also dealing with a person who's very conflicted. And I'm also hearing that some of you, just like what I said, you've been dealing with a person who is not really willing to be in a committed relationship. They actually just, wanted something physical, or that's their version of love. That's really what I'm hearing, okay? That's their version of love. Their version of love had something to do with being physical. They are not aware that there's another version of love that you can actually experience. And I feel that's the kind of love you show this person. You show this person a different version of love, which is more soul level, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Oh, wow. For group three's reading, a lot of messages, and it's kind of like hard for me to, breathe. For some reason earlier, I'm getting a headache. This is weird. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, let's actually pull up more. Oh, okay. Interesting. You got telepathy. You got slowed down. All right. So I'm definitely sensing that for group number three, there are people watching, this pile or this group, or psychic themselves, okay? Very psychic, very intuitive. So maybe you just wanted to kind of like seek for validation. You wanted to know really if you would end up with this person. Yeah, because even psychics and tarot readers, they cannot actually read for themselves, right? We can actually pull up cards for our own situation, but that would be very biased. That's why tarot readers or psychics would seek another psychic to do the reading for them, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to mention that, but I'm actually definitely sensing some of you are actually psychics watching this, or for some of you, you are very highly intuitive. Okay, so what I'm getting, I'm hearing for that specific scenario that I heard earlier, that you've been in this very abusive relationship. This person abused you, not just, actually, I'm not really sensing abuse physically. I'm getting emotional abuse, mental abuse. Okay, that's also what I'm hearing for some of you. I feel that if you are resonating with that, okay, I'm actually hearing from spirit right now that you would actually finally get the message that it's time to move on. Okay, you would actually finally realize that that's it. I'm gonna end this connection. This is no longer good for me. Because I feel it's as if you felt stuck. It's as if you really wanted to get out of this relationship, but for some reason, you're having a hard time doing that. Okay, you're having a hard time. Like, sometimes you get upset with yourself. Like, I know the red flags already, but it's like it's kind of like hard to get out of this connection. Wow, that was so specific, but if you can resonate with that, whoever that is that I'm hearing that message for, you will have a realization. Okay, you'll finally be awakened, and you would finally be strong enough to pull away from this very abusive connection. All right. For others of you, I feel that your person, okay, would actually get this aha moment. They would have this epiphany. They would have this realization, okay, that you are really the one for them. That it is you that they really wanted to be with, okay? Because I feel at first this person is having a hard time looking into this connection. At the very beginning, they weren't really wanting a very serious, deep type of commitment. That's really what I'm hearing for some of you. And some of you even started as, this connection as something physical. No serious, thing going on. But eventually, I feel that this person would have this awakening, okay? And they would actually see things much more clearly because, like what I said, this person of yours is very conflicted. It's hard for them to make that decision, all right? They're really having a hard time making a choice because they got the Two of Pentacles earlier. It's like juggling two options. Should I do this? Should I do that? They are, or some of them, because it's, there are two people, and this can rather a third party, situation for some of you. So just take what resonates. But I feel that at first this person is feeling very much conflicted about what to do. But again, like what I said, this person would have this aha moment, and they would finally realize that, okay, this is what I really want. Okay, but it will take a long time. I'll be very honest with you. It would take a long time. There's a lot of waiting game here. So, what's the message for you, group number 3 from Spirit? Slow down. Because I feel a lot of you have been expecting way too much. All right? Some of you are not really balanced. There's something about balance for you, group number 3, on top of the fact that I've actually picked up this energy of you doing everything. You've been exerting a lot for this person. You're always the one initiating that you are not very much balanced anymore. You're not balancing your masculine and feminine energies. And by allowing this person to do the work that a person or a man or a woman should do, so switch the roles. On top of that, I'm hearing that some of you are not emotionally balanced anymore. You're putting all of your entire focus on when is this person going to come. I've actually watched this pick a card, and they said, I'm going to be with this person. We will reconcile. So and that was so specific. Gosh. But anyway, Spirit is actually saying slow down. A lot of you chose group number 3. You're actually, not all of you, okay, but a lot of you are all over the place. A lot of you are actually very anxious. So Spirit wanted you to pause and just allow things to unfold. Ground your energies. Do not put your focus entirely on this connection. Remember, you have a life of your own. We are all individuals, right? So there's also areas of your life that needed attention. That's what I'm hearing right now. So make sure you create balance. And that's also part of the lesson you needed to learn in this connection with your person, okay? It had really something to do with balance. I feel that your higher self and this person's higher self are connecting through dreams, by the way, okay? That's also what I'm getting. Spiritually, you and this person are already together. But I'm actually sensing that for some of you, you guys are not going to end up together. Especially for those who are resonating with there's mental emotional abuse. I really heard that very strongly. Okay, some of you would finally get the message that it's about time to let go. And that was because you are dealing with a person who is kind of like there's a term for that. This person is a great card player. Like, he knows his cards, he knows where to push your buttons. He, or I don't know, I'm saying he because that's what I'm hearing, but anyway, you can flip it, but I'm actually saying he because I'm hearing it. That he knows what buttons to push. It's like yeah, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing that right now. They're saying puppet master. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like a puppet master. Like, they know how they're going to manipulate you or control you. Somebody who can resonate with that, you will have this aha moment and you would actually finally realize this is it. I'm done. So honestly, for group number 3, I'm getting a mixture of some of you will not end up with this person, okay? Like what I always say, I don't want to sugarcoat things. I would actually just deliver what I'm hearing and seeing on the cards, okay? All right, so let's move on. Yeah, strength, exactly, because this is a very challenging connection, honestly. Okay, let's actually stop with that. So, I'm actually, again, Spirit is showing me 2 things, okay? Spirit is showing me that, yes, this is a very challenging connection for some of you. Just like what I said, I heard someone saying, I know it's not going to work. It's like I heard a woman's voice saying, I just wanted to, take a look and see what you're going to say. But I feel that there's this woman, I don't know, I keep on hearing her, like, she's saying that, I know that this is not going to work anymore. This is kind of like a hopeless type of situation anyway. So yeah, I'm getting that some of you would eventually really try to move on and learn, okay, from this painful experience. Because this connection has a lot of, pain, sorrow. So, it's actually a huge mountain to climb, all right? You got the mountain strength. So, this will definitely require a lot of strength, but this will actually make you strong, group number 3. That's what I'm hearing. So, for other part or portion of you, I'm seeing that, yes, you would still end up together, but like what I said, there are a lot of obstacles. This is for me, obstacles with this mountain, okay? There are a lot of obstacles which would actually, also make you stronger in this connection. And as well as your person, because I feel that you are also marrying each other. I feel that your person would eventually, have this awakening and realize that it is you that they really wanted to be with. I feel as well for group number 3, okay? Like what I said, look at this woman holding a heart. You have given or shown this person a different version of love. Because like what I said, somebody, in this connection, their person is not really used to that. Their person's version of love had something to do with being physical, okay? It's not a soul level type of love. And it was you who triggered that, okay? You created a lot of changes about this person's perspective and viewpoint when it comes to love. That's beautiful. I feel that a lot of you are also old souls, or you guys are also healers. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. All right. So now let's actually pull up. By the way, I forgot to mention this. At the bottom of the deck earlier, you got forgiveness. Okay. So, yeah, this connection requires a lot of, forgiveness, forgiving yourself, and forgiving this person too. All right. So let's get 3 cards from this deck before pulling up your message. It was so strong. You got love yourself first. Yeah, very soon. Wow. Okay. And you got here past life relationship. What did I tell you? You and this person. Remember when I actually saw this card, the fate? I really heard it just by looking at this image. I heard it that from spirit earlier saying that you and this person had, some cycles actually that keeps on going, or it continued for several lifetimes. So yeah, this is a validation. You and this person, had a past life together. All right. Now, here's the thing, group number 3, some of you are being asked to love yourself first. That's actually part of the lesson here, why you actually met this person with this fate card. Because the fate is not necessarily talking about that the both of you are going to end up together forever. The fate is actually talking about why spirit, or why the universe rather, brought the both of you together. There is a soul contract. There is a lesson that the both of you would actually learn from each other. I feel that's something to do with the version of love. If you haven't noticed, I keep on picking that up. All right, so you taught this person a different version of love, but what your person is triggering for you to heal from and learn, it had something to do with loving yourself, embracing your divine feminine energy instead of always putting the effort, initiating everything, giving everything until your cup is empty. So, love yourself first. Group number 3, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's the lesson you needed to learn. For some of you, very soon, I feel that eventually this person would make a decision. Remember, I told you this person that you're dealing with is having a hard time making a final decision. They're juggling their options, okay? So regardless whether they're connected with someone else, there are 2 people they're trying to, choose from, whatever that is. But I feel that eventually this person is going to clearly decide about what is it that they really want to happen, okay? That's what I'm seeing. And with past life relationship, obviously, just like what I said earlier, you have known this person several past lives. But I'm really seeing here that there's a lot of lesson. Some of you are actually dealing with a karmic partner. I'll be very honest. Out of all the 3 groups, I'm actually sensing that one of you guys is dealing not with a soulmate, or twin flame, but I'm also dealing, rather hearing that you're dealing with a karmic partner, okay? Wow, okay, all right, so there you go, group number 3. So let's actually pull up the message for you before we wrap things up. Again, like what I said, I'm actually getting more of a mixture, or a 50-50 for you guys. Some of you guys will end up with this person. Some of you guys will actually move on. Okay, so only take what resonates with you, but I'm just going to deliver what I'm hearing. I'm not gonna sugarcoat and just, say the things you wanted to hear, okay? All right, so let's get started with your message. Message for group 3, please. All right, let's take a look at your message. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Very beautiful message before you wrap things up. Okay. All right. So there you go. Group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Remember, all right. So before we actually end this, I'm going to leave this message to all of you watching this. Even though this is what we're actually seeing, all right? Always remember that nothing is set in stone. And this is something that I always share to all of you guys because I've personally experienced it. And that was one of the most beautiful lessons I've learned when it comes to readings, tarot, psychics, fortune telling, whatever you want to call it, because I've personally experienced it, okay? And that's how I learned that, wow, it is true indeed that nothing is set in stone. Some predictions, it's bound to happen that you cannot or it cannot be changed. Usually those are psychic visions, okay? But when it comes to tarot reading, it's up to you. Why? Because you have free will. Your person also has free will. We all have free will. Okay? All right, so there you go. I wish you all the best in your journey. Thank you, and I send you all the love and light. Bye-bye now.